Okay, so it looks like we have audio. Okay, so after several goof ups, it looks like I now have audio. And sorry about that for the other videos. If you're watching, I'm going to delete those. And we'll start again. So tonight, I didn't make any announcement for any kind of online live streaming tonight. However, I thought maybe it might be fun just to give you guys a quick look at what you can do through astro imaging. Right now we're looking at the Eastern Veil Nebula. A couple of nights ago I actually shot the Western Veil Nebula, which is up on the Facebook page. The conditions were really poor, and unfortunately nothing worked out very well. I mean, I'm not overly pleased with the image, and well, that sometimes happens. And view of what I'm looking at tonight and imaging tonight. There's going to be some frames that are going to be omitted. I'm into about 20 minutes of 2 hours of imaging on this particular target. We've got about an hour and a half till it reaches meridian, which is straight up and over, at which point I will probably do what's called a meridian flip, which means rotate the telescope around, because it's straight up vertical at the moment. And I know for some reason or other you're not looking at me on screen at the moment. I hope you're hearing my voice. So just wanted to give you a look at this. I had planned doing a live broadcast, and we're going to look at a bunch of different targets through the evening. I still will be doing that probably soon when we get a decent night, but I did want to get some data on this particular target tonight, and I don't want to drag you through 2 hours of basically looking at the same image. Typically I'm sitting out in the observatory right now, so it's nice and warm where I'm sitting. It's a little bit cooler out in the evenings. The great thing about this time of year is it gets darker earlier, unlike midsummer where you're basically looking at, not even being able to start imaging till probably close to 10:30, 11 o'clock at night before it's dark enough. So tonight I actually started this around 8:30. Had some focus issues, so had to get the focus on. By the time I actually started doing imaging on the target, it was closer to 9 o'clock. So when you're doing astrophotography and you're setting up, you have to do all your preparation as quick as you can. The less you have to fumble around in the dark, the better, until you get used to using a telescope in the dark and changing settings and compensating for any problems that may come up, like I did tonight. Fortunately, I have a fixed observatory, so it's not a big effort anymore for me to do that and get everything ready. And if it doesn't work out, it really only takes me just minutes to break down, basically cover up the telescope, close the roof of the observatory, take some of my equipment indoors, and that's it. Otherwise, everything is permanently set up, which is a great advantage, especially in the winter time, when it gets really cold. It can be difficult. There are some ways around that, even if you don't have an observatory, which I'll talk about in an upcoming video. So just want to let everybody know again, if you're getting into astronomy, whether it's astrophotography or just visual imaging, there's all kinds of great organizations and people out there that'll help you along the way. The Royal Astronomical Society of Canada has branches all across Canada, different cities, and I happen to belong to the Mississauga branch of the RASC, but they're all over the place. So if you look up Royal Astronomical Society of Canada, some of them are still holding virtual meetings like Mississauga, and you can go online. It's free, and membership, it's worth joining. It costs a little bit to join, but it helps the organization. I know they have telescope rentals or giveaways in terms of lending the telescope to you for a certain amount of time, and all kinds of great programs on their YouTube channel and Facebook. So have a look at them and check it out. And if you really want to get into astronomy, it's a great organization to join. And hopefully you'll tune in and subscribe to my channel here, and help me out with getting some subscribers and bringing more people to show them the wonders of the night sky. So I'm just going to let you have a look at this for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to shut down for the night. And hopefully you enjoyed looking at the Eastern Veil Nebula, just one of many amazing targets in the sky. Okay, everyone. Well, that's it for tonight for the live stream. I hope you enjoyed having a look at this amazing nebula. And I don't know if you were able, because I had audio problems, were to hear what I said earlier about it. The greenish tinge that you're seeing. Let's see if I can bring it up in the histogram a little bit more here. Brighten it up a bit. Back that off maybe a little more. Yeah, I'm not sure how bright this is on your screen. That's probably a little too bright. And bring that up to about there. So basically what you're looking at is the remnants of an exploded star, which is a supernova remnant. And what you're seeing in terms of the color is the green, which is oxygen, and the red, which is hydrogen. The filter I have on my camera actually is designed specifically to bring those particular bandwidths of light out so that you can see them more clearly. This particular filter is kind of a dual band, but it does dip into a tri-band. So it has H alpha, O2, and H beta on it. And there's not a lot of H beta targets, to be honest, out there. There are some where there is H beta in there, hydrogen beta. However, it's a great filter for, again, bringing out the magnificent colors that with our own eyes, if you were to look at this, it would look like kind of a grayish, tingy, smoky type thing, because our eyes are just not designed to see in those wavelengths. Anyway, hope everyone has a great night, and we'll see you again real soon for a live broadcast where we'll probably take a look at a bunch of nebula targets, and later on in the late fall, early winter, we'll be able to take a look at one of the most famous nebulas, the Orion Nebula, which is pretty darn spectacular. Anyway, have a great night, everyone. See you again soon.